Now do nothing. In the last state, I always talk. Do nothing and keep looking naturally inside the forehead or the top of the head, as if your awareness is there. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Who is doing it? Intellect. You don't know what I'm going to say, but if it becomes a habitual, then bring the hand slowly on your eyes and open the eyes inside. Bring the hands down. How are you, Brandy?
I'm pretty good, Girish. I had to keep bringing myself back, right? So, but I was really aware of the interruptions. I just kept doing the work.
Good. Good. How are you, David and Jerry?
Very good, very quiet. Doing the quiet, rapid ohms. All I could see, and the only way to describe it for me was expanse. There was no color. It just felt a very expansive space.
Expensive. That's good.
But
That's
then when I
pretty.
then when I went from the crown to the heart, I could see an indigo color. And then from the
Indigo.
crown to the forehead, it went back to the expansive space again. Very peaceful.
That's good. That's peaceful. That's beautiful. How are you, Jerry?
I'm doing well, sir. I just had a lot of white light through the meditation, bright white light, and otherwise quiet, calm, peaceful.
Peaceful. That's good. Consistent practice always takes the intellect inside, gives you these visions. Yes, Christina wants to share first. Okay. Okay, her share. Now she is something.
I know, I was excited. I got a little excited, sorry. Today was wonderful. I felt that the beginning, before we even started going into Amin out loud, that was the longest part. And then we started, and then all of a sudden you said, bring your hands, your mind to your eye, hands. And then I was like, oh my gosh. And so it was wonderful, but it felt like I felt like I was almost going to throw up at one point. I felt like I was I felt like I saw the ocean a lot, but then all of a sudden I felt like I was almost getting seasick, but I knew I was fine. So it was cool. It was fine. So it was good.
I'm very happy to see this smile. That throwing up, we will understand in the couple of the weeks. There are 9 obstacles. Under that, we understand why these things happens. Beautiful. How are you, Lara?
I am fine. It was quiet. I had a hard time separating the ohms and the breath, but that was it.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Good. It will happen. How are you, Stephen and Sam?
Good, real good. Very peaceful, a real sense of happiness. What I found to be intriguing was the physical sensation that you feel when you're doing the hammering of the Om out loud. When we went to the silent hammering of the Om, I felt the same physical sensation. Um, and it was actually in that moment of quick contemplation of how could that possibly be, because I'm not actually making a sound. So, but continued with that. When we started dropping the Om to the heart, I had this overwhelmingly pounding of my heart center, of just fluttering, and it actually still continues right now, and a lot of white light throughout the whole meditation.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful. It's a Your consistency is taking you deeper and deeper. Beautiful. How are you, Sam?
I'm really good as well. When we were doing the initial quick breathing and the quick oming, I felt, normally the other parts of your body are heavier than your head, but I felt everything coming up here and got some nice flashes of white light, which I normally don't get. When we went into the silent hammering of the Om, I was feeling I was listening to it through my ears, and it was interesting. And then I had a lot of nice euphoria through the heart, some reds, and then we went back up to the head. It was white, but it was very meaningful in those ways. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So I think a lot of you have shared about the heart center. So it's not only purifying, cleansing, but also we are awakening to a higher consciousness. That's beautiful. How are you, Leslie?
Good morning.
Good morning.
So your voice is scolding me the entire time. As my legs are going numb from my fat cat, I'm thinking, oh, it's just your body. Don't attach to
Good.
that. You don't have to move, blah, blah, blah. I had I had some eye watering, a lot of yawning. And I was able to eventually detach my breath from the ohms. And I was
Yes,
very
that's
proud
good.
of myself for that. That's it.
But regular practice, you see that? You have now started undergoing these changes in the experiences. And the beautiful part, yes, when you succeeded in detaching yourself from the body. So the numbness and the tingling, they come and go. But if you remain detached, so that is also a part of passion and dispassion. Again, see that.
Oh, I wasn't
Mind is,
detached. I was suffering.
oh, you were suffering. Oh, that is why you said I was
You
scolding
were
you.
scolding me the whole time.
Okay. So that is the first stage of dispassion. You have to still clear your mind. By it will happen by regular practice. So who else is John? How are you, John?
So I had trouble separating the breath from the silent oming, and then it kind of start to separate, and then I felt myself kind of drifting and have to come back, and then ended up kind of in a still there, but in a I can't really describe
A
the state.
kind of silence and peace is there.
Yeah, but like I can't like put a word around it, and then but I
Okay.
know I'm still there, and then the thing with the hands. So, but definitely the sense of being stuck with the breath, and then drifting off and coming back, and then just kind of being, I guess, untethered.
Yeah. Once we are able to separate the body, the breath, and the mind lives deeper inside. It knows a sense of so-called detachment. It helps a lot to deepen the practice, but it happens by regular practice. And how are you, Kate?
I'm really feeling great.
Feeling great? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a expansiveness in the lung, and it went really fast. It went really fast.
That is also another. We spend the same time, and because you feel that it is fast, obviously it has to. Mind was deeply absorbed, deeper inside. So, how are you, Terry?
Okay, I had a lot of things going on, and I feel very. I just want to continue, and I did feel like I was fighting something, and I felt sort of a passion to fight it, to fight the.
Good.
I feel like there's a battle going on between my body and my real self.
Yeah.
I just when I was doing the out loud fast I was
Yeah.
real, fighting to do it. Like I was struggling to do it, and I wanted to. So that's one thing. And I do see lights and stuff. I was seeing a white light in the center in the beginning and a sparkly light, but I usually don't mention it. I see a lot of like purple and like I think
Yes.
is what you call. And
That's beautiful.
my question is, I got a question at one point.
Yes, yes, yes.
I had this question, the thought came to me, like I was trying to I was doing the crown to the forehead.
Crown to, yes.
And I was thinking, what is because to this stage it always pulls me sideways. And I was thinking, well, if the real self has no time and no direction, then what's the relationship of the real self to the directions during the practice?
Yeah, that's a very good question. We have a center of action that is belly button, and when the consciousness is there, the mind is always ready to act. When it is the heart, it is all about the pure emotion, desire, and the love. And when it is inside the forehead, it is the intellect, it is the wisdom, it is the knowledge. So when the intellect is always living with the clarity and the knowledge, it awakens us to the real self. I remember one thing, so I want to share that will also make the things clear. There was a great master who died, I think, in 2000, perhaps 16 or 17. His name is Yuji Krishnamurti, and he toured very too much in the West also. I lived with him for almost 3 months, day and night. I wanted to see what enlightenment means from outside, how they speak and how they talk. So it's quite interesting. So one day I was there, I said, how I see the fan is running, how do you see it? So fan was making a lot of noise. So he said, my mind has separated the movement of the fan, which the eyes see, and the noise coming out of the fan. Noise that my ears hear. So my ears are totally separated from the eyes that see. Are you getting it? Just think of that scenario. You are in the highest level of dispassion. And now apply that in a practical life. Do you see me? Do you see me? Do you hear me?
Yes.
Prove that you hear me.
I heard you just say prove that you hear me.
I heard you. So it means I am my ears.
Ah.
I am my tongue. Now make it simple. Think of it. Think of it again and again. I see you through my eyes. Right? Eyes cannot speak. Eyes cannot confirm that I am seeing you. Clear? Tongue can speak, but the tongue cannot see. They are always separate. Can I live into that state of awareness all the time? You need not to worry about any kind of passion. You simply need not to worry. Are you getting it?
Yes.
How the tongue can say that I see you, because my eyes are seeing. Eyes cannot speak, tongue cannot see. They both are separate. Am I crazy, Brandy? Yes, that is how it works. Once we go deeper and understand these principles, then we say, oh, yes, it is a fact, it is a truth. And then what happens? Oh, I see the truth. Okay. Why I spoke about this, some of you told me that, oh, Leslie was saying that, I was feeling you are scolding me, so I am feeling too much attached to the body, the numbness. No, nothing happens when you live into that awareness. It happens in a fraction of a second. So Yuji Krishnamurti used to talk of these crazy stuff. You have any question?